How do you prepare for and potentially even profit from this tariff trade war between Canada and the United States? A lot of you guys are asking me, what do I do, Mike? I'm really scared. Fear is potentially a good opportunity. You could buy real estate right now, potentially on the cheap, because the Canadian dollar is so weak. Americans can come in and invest in Canada in a way that they couldn't before. I think tourism is going to be fantastic in Canada. Everyone's going to staycation. All the Canadians are going to staycation because they can't afford to leave and spend US dollars. The Americans are going to come to Canada. It's beautiful. There's going to be tourism here. It's going to drive things. I think it's a great opportunity right now. If you are in any of the real estate industries that involve leverage, inflation. We are going to have massive inflation between Canada and the United States. The cost of everything is going to rise dramatically. That's what happens when you have a tariff war. Tariffs add to the cost of the goods. So how do you prepare for that? You buy things with leverage, quality assets. You buy with cheap debt. And then when the cost of things like construction go up 10, 20% and push the price of real estate up 10, 20% from inflation, right? Your buying power hasn't changed, but the asset has gone way up. Your debt doesn't get affected by inflation. In fact, your debt stays the same. So if you have $1 million property and you put $800,000 mortgage on that multifamily property, you're in multifamily in Canada, you can go 95% loan to value. So you could go $950,000 mortgage on $1 million property, put 50 grand down. We get 20% inflation over the next 2 years, 10% a year, let's just say hypothetically, then you'd have $200,000 in price appreciation just from inflation. Now your buying power hasn't changed, but your 50 grand down is now worth $250,000 on the exit because your mortgage hasn't changed. Inflation makes debt overpowered. So what do? You lever up against quality assets that will rise with inflation. That's how you win through this trade war.